Guardians.
Okay, cool.
So we've had this in development for a while. We think this one's really special. It's definitely like a new type of gameplay. We haven't really seen it anywhere in the App Store. So go ahead and launch it. This will kind of launch us through the intro movie and through the tutorial maps, so people can kind of get a basic idea of how the game works. The general idea is that you are playing a guardian that protects people as they dream from their nightmares.
Okay. So is this kind of the same basic premise of Kings Road, in that it's kind of like an online multiplayer sort of
a little bit.
thing?
This one's definitely tablet first.
Okay.
It's coming to phone as well. This one is in Unity, so it is pretty easy to port to the web as well. So I think eventually it will have that same sort of plan. That's definitely something that's important to Rumble as a company. But we developed this first and foremost with tablet in mind.
Cool.
So it's very tablet forward as far as the gameplay. So you got various different guardians. They're all kind of drawn from different sort of archetypes that people have, right? So you've got a superhero, you've got a gunslinger, you've got a samurai, you've got this kind of wizard woman. I like her the best, so we'll play as her. And the basic gameplay, we've always likened it to Plants vs. Zombies mixed with League of Legends, right?
Oh, cool.
So you've got enemies that are coming from the right side of the screen. They're trying to get to the left side. You've got a barrier here that you're trying to protect. But you have active control over your character, so you're not just a god being that's placing turrets down.
Right.
You have active control. This is fully co-op as well, 3 players all together. You've got a little AI companion with you for a lot of the maps when you're playing single player as well. So you can see these enemies will spawn from all these different locations here, and you've got various abilities that you'll be able to use to kill them. So you've got your basic attack here. So we play through the tutorial, we'll unlock the first special ability. The real cool thing about this, you know, it allows, the premise of the game allows us to have a lot of fun with the environments, with the enemies, with the characters that you play as. So we have those 5 characters that you saw at the beginning. We've got a lot more planned that we've worked on. It can basically kind of be any genre of game you can bring that character into.
Yeah,
You know?
cool.
So we've talked about having like a sniper character, like a mech character, you know, kind of very similar to MOBAs, right? How they have all sorts of different characters. All right. So that's the first map there. So we'll go ahead and we'll cheat this character up so we can expose a lot of the different abilities and skills that they have access to. So this game right now is in geo beta in a couple different regions. We're targeting late summer probably for the launch.
All right.
We want to just really nail down. I think the core gameplay loop we've hit, but it's all the meta elements and giving all sorts of really cool reasons for people to keep coming back to the game that we're looking to do. So let's go ahead and cheat this guy up.
So what's the secret code to get to this menu in game once you download it?
You have to update your player account. It's the only way to do it. There's no up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. Actually, you gotta fully quit, I think, for it to work. So this will give us access to a whole bunch of different abilities that we can use, some of the later game content as well.
Cool.
So we'll play a later map and try that out. So each of the characters have a bunch of different powers that they can use. They've got ones that are specific for their character, so these ones that are kind of in a shield shape are both specific for Lorien. So this is just kind of a small AoE effect. This other one is the one that I used in the previous map and just does a little bit of damage over time to one single enemy. And then on top of that, there's all sorts of non-specific skills that you can get, not tied to a particular character. So you've got like this one here, which I really like using, a counter spell, which will basically cancel any attacks that a lot of the enemies are using. So I'll equip that guy. And then this one's pretty cool too, just like a spat of fire comes from their breath. So there's a bunch of these different things you can collect. Each one you can level up. So you can see these ones are at max level now. They also have various star values, so you can upgrade them to different qualities and everything.
Cool.
And you'll earn the elements to upgrade those just by playing the game. So let's add this, and then you've got some passives as well. So this deals flame damage when you auto attack. So we'll do that, and we'll do this Artillery Master, boost damage and range of your Guardian's auto attack. So we'll just boost up my auto attack a little bit. Then you've got a lot of different worlds, a lot of different content. This is all the single player stuff here. We also have this arena mode. Whoops, I gotta cheat myself a little bit more. This arena mode is kind of like all these maps you can play co-op, but arena is kind of the more competitive co-op area. So we'll go ahead and run this. We'll play this one.
It's not finished.
Some stuff. So right now, this is connecting to the live version of the game that people are playing in the Philippines. We might get a Filipino player. If not, we have some bots that we've created to give the element of playing co-op, just because there's not enough liquidity in those regions right now. It's one of the tougher things when you're playing, when you're doing a co-op game.
Right.
So let's wait for the other real player to come. There we go. Say I'm ready. So this will be nice because we'll show off 3 of the different characters. This is definitely later game content. We'll see a lot of different types of enemies here.
Actually, why don't you sit here?
Alright. So these guys will heal up other enemies. So counter spell's really great for them. Got these bigger brutes.
So can you do anything to repair your wall once it's starting to get beaten up on?
Not right now. It's something we've toyed about having in the game. I'm not sure if we'll actually end up doing that or not. It's a cool aspect, right? Especially like we have these shields. If you could drop more of those shields and stuff, that would be pretty cool.
12:15. 12:15. Yeah.
Pop my AoE. So all your skills will take up mana here, and your mana recharges over time, and also as you kill different enemies. If I get like a super combo here by killing a bunch of guys, it should give me a nice little boost.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really, it's really easy to play on a tablet. It's a lot of fun. The co-op aspect, I think, is really great. There's like I said, there's nothing else like this really.
So looking at these people, do you think that these are bots, or do you think these are real people?
I know Boot Instant is a bot because I've played with him recently when I was just playing by myself.
I was gonna say names don't seem stupid enough to be real players.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe if it was Boot Instant 420 or something like that.
Yeah,
then we could...
I'm going to assume that these are bots, I think particularly because it's probably like 2 a.m. or something like that in Manila right now.
That's the problem.
Oh man, this is the end.
But whatever, I mean, it's important that you have that like instant experience.
Yeah, exactly. And they play pretty well. Like they do a good job of programming the AI, so it doesn't really feel like they're just completely dominating or that they're just sitting back and not doing anything. I hate these guys. These big guys with the swords will transform the basic skeletons into the souped up guys. They're brutal. There we go.
Did you make stickers or anything? I'll be later in the evening. But, they're on their way. Yes, totally. Let me get those out too.
Guys. So yeah, it can definitely get pretty crazy. Especially when you run out of mana.
I actually... bummed that you can't. I didn't want to like put anything on it because it's not the app. And
got this.
Another thing is we didn't get to update it in time because Miles found some bugs before his wife.
Barriers have a pretty high resistance to them, so it's less about like failing the match and more about trying to master it, right? Getting 3 stars. Let's see if I beat the bots. Who gets the highest score at the end? All right, first place.
Good job beating bots.
Yes, I'm awesome. So you can see with all these, there's a bunch of different items that you get. Let's see what you got from these. So all of these fragments, those are what you use to upgrade a lot of the other skills. You get keys that you can use to unlock various lock boxes that have, either new characters, new abilities for the characters, all sorts of different things. But yeah, this is a really cool game. We're really proud of it. And like I said, we think it's a really unique game in the mobile game space.
Cool.
Something we think people will like a lot.
Thanks for showing me.